Hey everybody, this is Kyle. Here's a clip from a live stream with Matthew. Matthew is a saxophone player, and in a conversation I brought up Leo P of Too Many Zooz, and Matthew wasn't sure he'd ever heard him. And for me, when someone takes an instrument like a saxophone and really expands your expectations with what you do with the instrument, what you do with the performance of that instrument, that just really gets my attention. So I just had to share this. If you've ever been to New York City, you know it's very common to hear music at different subway stations and things. And if you've ever been to New York and caught Leo P or Too Many Zooz playing, and I play other places besides just subway stations, of course, but if you ever happen to catch them live in your travels to New York or elsewhere, please let me know in the comments. So let's check this out.
Kyle, why don't you introduce your pick for us all?
Okay, so this is Too Many Zooz, and I'm pretty sure it's around 4-ish years ago, something like that, in my ASCAP newsfeed. It was something to the effect of, can you do this and still play saxophone at the same time, or any other instrument? And they're buskers in New York City, even though he plays around the world now. He's done, if you like this video, Matthew, there's one of a solo where he's playing, I think somewhere in Canada. I'll have to look up to get the specifics. But anyway, usually they have a trumpet player. So in this specific video, we have Leo. He is the very visually iconic sax player and their drummer. And it's a weird mix of almost jazz and EDM, but they do it all with just a sax and a guy with drum and some blocks. It's cool. Ridiculously minimal, but so infectiously groovy. It's very cool.
Right on. I'm looking forward to this. The Too Many Zooz. I feel like I've seen that sax player at least once, but I don't remember a drummer or a trumpet player. Maybe he has a video where like he's just going off in the subway by himself. I don't know. I feel like back at the music store in Florida, I feel like I might have had this be like one of the things that, you know, my boss was watching or something, and I popped in. I was like, hey, this guy seems pretty awesome, you know? Yeah, that subway makes the sax sound cool, doesn't it, you know?
Oh, yeah. And all the tile and stuff, especially the drums. Yeah, and in this video, whenever I saw it, this was the first video I've seen of him, you know, because I've probably seen, you know, a couple dozen since, because it's just a lot of fun.
Without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Too Many Zooz. Flightning live, New York City subway without the trumpeter. Here we go!
my god, that was cool.
That was really cool.
Dances though, like while he was holding that saxophone, I'm like, I can't even do that with an alto sax.
Jeez, man, that dude. Okay, being somebody who marched a bari saxophone, that's what he was playing, a baritone saxophone,
Yeah.
in the Fiesta Bowl parade. I can tell you, those things weigh a ton. And so to be able to to even attempt to move like that while I was playing, like I feel like the weight of the saxophone would have made it like swinging around more and like be like a potential hazard with my strength level. So that dude is strong. That dude is really strong. The drums were really
He looks
cool.
jacked.
Yeah, I really liked the arrangement. You could tell that it was pre-planned. You could tell that that's been rehearsed because they had the cues off of each other. I mean, it might have been somewhat improvised. I'm not saying every single note, but the point is, you know, they both were on each other's page there. You know what I'm saying? And it was really tight. And I like how they took and they made it groove like EDM, but like organically like that. And then that squealing part they were doing, I'm like, I couldn't tell. Was that like a vocal through the saxophone, or was that like some sort of crazy altissimo with squeaking the reed, or I don't know how that sound was being made, that really high pitched.
It might have been altissimo because I seen a video of him talking about, you know, some of his techniques and things. And since I'm not a sax nor reed player, you know, I'm just kind of going by memory on that. So, but yeah, he talks a lot about like dancing. The hard part is learning to land and not, you know, because he's chipped teeth. He said he had to, you know, learn pretty quick how to land and move without causing injury.
Oh my god! I mean, that's like. By the way, Matthew, when were you in the festival? Because I actually marched in that parade too at one point.
Oh yeah, 95.
I forget. Oh, I was after you. I was like 98 or something.
I think it was 90.
Yeah.
It was January of 96.
Okay, I was after you. I was like 98 or 99 or something. Because FSU went there. But I can't imagine though. Like, I mean, I think even marching with an alto is hard. So I mean, baritone is like, but just his dance moves, he's like, he reminded me of the Fortnite guy with the saxophone dancing. but like, it's just so cool. Like, and just the fact that he kept in tune while he was doing that, I was like,
oh yeah,
what the like. I mean, because you hear some people
move the tricks too.
Yeah, like you hear some people move their saxophone and immediately like goes flat or immediately goes sharp. You know what I mean? Like that's hard. So kudos to him. That was pretty awesome.